Hi, Sean here, and I just got back. Well, actually, I just got out of the theater from watching Dune Part 2. This was one of those fan-first events where you get to see the movie about a week before the movie comes out to the general audience in theaters. So, what I think of Dune 2? Well, I like the books a lot. And the original 80s movie is a camp classic. I like it. There's a lot of funny lines that people quote all the time, like "I want to spit on your face," just a little spittle. I love that. But I like the imagination at play in the 80s one. Very visual, very cool. The first Villeneuve movie, I was disappointed by it. I didn't like it very much because I think they sucked out all the things that made Dune unique. What makes Dune unique and a classic that endures is that all of the machinations and the strategies that everyone employs, and then counter strategies to that. That's what makes Dune great, and that's not what that movie depicted. This second movie depicts that a bit better, but in very broad strokes. Heavy themes about, blind faith, and not so much like anti-religion, but like themes about like what do people believe in, and how is belief manipulated, etc., etc. The very broad strokes of the book, basically, are in this movie. They expand certain things. Zendaya's character, she is kind of a non-entity. I mean, she's around in the book, but doesn't really have a character here. She does a whole bunch of stuff. She doubts Paul Atreides, whether or not he is a messiah of some sort. And a lot of the acting is great here, I found. The visual effects are great to an extent. I mean, a lot of the cinematography depends on a lot of haze and not being able to see things properly, which might be a plus for some and not really to me. I think a lot of the production value is top notch for a film like this, and I think a lot of this movie will be embraced perhaps by general audiences. I know it'll open big because like this screening was packed, and it was an IMAX screening. That's another thing. This is shot on IMAX, so the best way to watch this is in IMAX. The sound design is incredible. Mostly just a lot of like shaking and quivering, whenever the worms attack, etc. It's a big deal. A lot of fans of the 80s movie will probably recognize a lot going on at the end. It just seems very reminiscent of that film. But then again, how else can you do the attack on on the Harkonnens? Look, I think this is a better movie than the first one. I almost nodded off a couple times. It is very long. I feel like this could be cut down quite a bit. There's a lot of fancifulness. That's the thing. I mean, Villeneuve Denis Villeneuve cannot help himself but try to, show off artistry, etc. A lot of scenes where Paul Atreides is having visions, etc. So yeah, I mean, a lot of this can be cut down, but I think for an audience that wants a long epic that actually concludes this time with some heavy themes or two and a lot of visuals they probably wouldn't see in other movies, as a spectacle, this works. But I think that a better Dune movie could be made out of all of this. Yes, I'm that guy. And I don't think this is completely worthless as a movie. As I say, some of the acting is great. The visual effects are good when you can see them. And the sound design is great. And the overall effect of the story, from characters like going on an arc and then concluding that arc with a giant final battle, is effective, but it can be boring at times. So, look, I think my final verdict is, I think this is okay. I don't know if I'd watch it again. I'd probably watch the old 80s movie more than this. Anyways, till next time, take care.